Hey, Bart Walker here again with Badass Guitar School. Today, I want to talk about something that I'm ashamed to say I didn't realize what it was until I was explaining it to somebody on a Zoom lesson just the other day. It's the CAGED system. Everybody's talked about it. I had no idea what it was about. I didn't know anything about it until I was showing one of my students how I maneuver during soloing on the fretboard. And it dawned on me midway through spelling it out. So there's the C, then the A, then the G and E positions, and I was like, C, A, G. Anyway, so here we are. I thought I would share what I've revealed to myself and try to help you guys out as well. Anyway, Badass Guitar School, thanks for stopping by. Let's get after it. If you don't mind, please do me a favor, subscribe, like, comment, all the things, ask questions. Anything you're wanting to learn that I haven't put out yet, please leave a comment and I'll make a video about it and we'll get it right out. That being said, the CAGED system. Let's get after it. All right, so the CAGED system, I'm sure most of you have heard of it. I had. I didn't know what the heck it was, but this is what it is. It's chord shapes, not chords. Chords are three notes put together to make a chord, like C, E, G. It makes a C chord, right? C, E, G. That's a C chord. 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 And those are all different shapes. So the C shape, the A shape, the G shape, the E shape, and the D shape. They're all connected by the highest note that's on that chord shape. So here's the C, highest note. Let's move up to here. A shape. Move up to here. G shape. Move up to here. E shape. Move up one more time to the D string. And we got a D shape. Those are all C chords in all the different chord shapes up the neck. Right? So that gives you a framework for how this works. I somehow in my messed up mind think of it like stairwells, right? So like an outside escape stairwell, you know how it's got, if you got, well, let's say CAGED, we got 5 floors on a building. So we climb the first ladder and we have a landing platform to where you can mess around and noodle and play in that shape. And then we have another stair step until we get to the next platform. We can mess around there. Another stairwell, we get up and we play on that one, right? So that's how I think of these, right? So these are all stairways leading to more places to noodle around, and that's how you connect them. All right? A lot of them kind of in my world get skipped over. Like the A position kind of gets skipped over a little bit. But I'll kind of get into that a little bit as we go. So here you go, the C shape. There's your major scale, right? If I'm noodling. And this is what I mean by I kind of skip over the A. So we got to the A shape real fast, and then I kind of consider that one the G shape. Even though they're very connected. They share the same exact, those 3 notes, right? So this one though, for the A shape to be used, it's kind of more like, right? Kind of. That's how I think of it. I'll use it way more in blues or in minor stuff. Right? Okay, so there's your A shape. C. Now you're up here to the A. Now up to the G. Now we're into the E. And then to the D is just kind of the extension of that pentatonic that everybody uses. Right? like the that's out of the D shape. Okay, so that's kind of how that works, and that's kind of how it all ties together. And I hope I said it in a new way that you've never heard before, that might have opened up some new windows and doors and turned lights on in some rooms for you. I'm gonna sit here and noodle around a little bit, and so hopefully you can identify where I'm at. I'll try to as well. I'll try to say them out loud. But I've never been that good at doing that kind of thing. So we're going to give her a go. What do you think? Here we go. All right, I'm going to just noodle in C. I'm just doing it in C because it's the easiest one to spell out the actual CAGED thing. But you can start this in any key, right? So if you're in G, you're just starting the spelling of CAGED on a G, right? So G, E, D, C, A, G, right? Is how you would move through that. Same thing. A is the same way, D is the same way, E is the same way. And then any other key that's halfway in between that you want to start on. F, if you wanted to start on F, that would technically be the E part, right? So, yeah. Anyway, for the sake of just making sense and ease of pinpointing what I'm doing, I'm going to go and just stay with the key of C. Cool? Here we go. So see there, I skipped over. I went from C to the G to the E, then back down a little pentatonic minor-ish to the A one, to the E, to the D, very, very quickly through the E to the D. Back to the E. To the C. So that's a little bit of how the CAGED system works for me in soloing. And a lot of times I tell my one-on-one students this all the time. I really think shapes more than I think notes. I think geometry when it comes to guitar. I don't know if there's a bunch of people out there like that. If you are like that, comment below and let me know. I feel like that I'm unusual in that, but I'd love to know if there's others out there like me. I think shapes instead of notes. That way I can play in whatever key that I want and still know where I'm at without having to like make sure I'm on the right fret. Especially on guitars like this that have no markers on the front, you know? So it's kind of hard to tell what you're doing unless you just kind of able to close your eyes and know by the shape and feel of the neck, which is how I do it. Anywho, thank you guys so much for stopping by again, Badass Guitar School. Just like always, there's a YouTube link in, a YouTube discount link in the description below for Badass Guitar School, where we have a lot of lessons like this, a lot of more extensions of these kind of lessons, get deeper in depth on stuff, a lot of bluegrass flat picking, a lot of technique stuff. A lot of behind-the-scenes videos of touring with Hank and touring with Jamie Johnson and touring with T. Graham Brown or Texas Hill or Hannah Dasher or whoever I'm out with at the time. So check us out. Come by, get you a good little discount just for watching these YouTube videos. Anyway, Badass Guitar School, the CAGED system soloing. Let's get after it.
BadassGuitarSchool.com